Alrighty guys, time for episode 3. Today, probably not going to do too much in this episode, but I will be uploading a 4th episode today. I'll probably start, maybe after episode 5, I might start uploading videos of other games. Maybe just let me know what kind of games y'all would want me to play. But I'm probably going to start maybe uploading some other games, maybe like Elder Scrolls or Black Desert, some other stuff. But yeah, so right now I'm gonna try to fight this dragon to get this dragon heart that I needed for one of the incantations that I was planning on getting this video. But let's see what happens. And I'll tell you right now, it doesn't go good. I died freaking twice and really can't do much about it, because clearly I suck at killing dragons. So I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna come back and I spawn right behind him. So I'm like, I'm gonna sneak up behind him, and I don't. I sneak up behind him and I die because I suck at doing that. But today we're probably gonna go get the Uchigatana. Obviously, says another title. And we're going to do the Deathtouched Catacombs, which has the Uchigatana in it. We're not going to finish the Catacombs, but we're going to go run to it. I will come back to the Catacomb in a later episode and actually finish and kill the boss in it, but that is for later. We're going to pick up a couple sites of graces, and we're going to farm a little bit of ruins, just so we can get enough dexterity to be able to use the Uchigatana. And other than that, there isn't too much going on this episode. This was filmed late at night, and I didn't feel like doing too much, so I just went in, ran into, got a couple items, and I was just like, I'm just going to record this. Actually, I lied. We also go to the Weeping Peninsula and get the map piece for the Weeping Peninsula, and we grab a couple sites of graces there. I might spend episode 4, that's right, 4 in Weeping Peninsula, probably knock out, I'll probably get every site of grace there, because I know where most locations are there, and probably level up some more. And maybe try to get a couple spells and show where. I think we could probably show where. I mean, honestly, Uchigatana is really good if you're trying to use a dex build. But, we'll also. I think, we'll go get probably one of the best early game stats for your mage build. And one of the best early game spells. Not that. Because if you pick Astrologer, you'll get Glintstone Pebble and Glintstone Arc, I think. Those are 2 really good spells, but we'll get you one that's for like gravity spells that has an S scale for intelligence. And throughout the playthrough, I will bring up other spots, and maybe if I just don't go to them in the episodes or any time through the playthrough, I'll bring them up, probably just like show them. I'll go to the location. But eventually, throughout this whole playthrough, I will go get everything that I'm trying to mention. But while we are out here, we are going to get a few things. Right here is the Forlorn Hound Evergal, and I think this is the one that has Blide in it once you take them down from the Mistwood Ruins. But it drops the Bloodhound's Fang, which is honestly a really good early game weapon. And now that we are going down here, we will be collecting a Stone Sword key on this side of Grace. And there is. There's a few enemies on this bridge. Honestly, just run past them. That arrow thing is more than likely never gonna hit you. It sucks, but there's the stone sword key. And now we'll just keep going past. There's a side of grace up here. Grab this. We'll rest at it. Next episode we'll also go to the round table hold. I'll explain it. There's a lot of things that you can do, a lot of useful things that you can do in the round table hold. But now we'll go down here. There'll just be a few more enemies. Just run past them for now. You're better off like just trying to just do passive stuff for now and just go get a few weapons. Right here we'll be picking up the Morning Star, which is a decent bleed weapon. Especially if you're going to want to try to use like mace stuff, it's also a really good weapon to use for now. Just going to go up here. We'll kill this scarab, and it will drop the Ash of War for Mighty Shot, which I'm pretty sure is a thing for bows. I've never used a bow in Elden Ring because, I mean, they're just kind of janky to control, but maybe you pick the samurai and you start out with a bow. Bows can be good in certain situations. Alright. I'm going to hit up this side of Grace right here, and then we'll talk to that merchant. He has a few things that are useful. And while we're here, for this playthrough, I'm just going to pick up a decent armor set for now. I'm going to pick up all the iron armor pieces from him, and I'm also going to pick up, if maybe you just started with the Crimson Amber Medallion because it said, oh, you get more HP. Well, if you didn't, you can get one right here, but you can go get a free one somewhere. Recommended items from this merchant: the stone sword keys, the cracked pot, the smithing stones. You could also buy the armor sets. And a faster way to get golden runes from these things is just to sell them to the merchants. Or any other people that you can sell stuff to. Yeah. Yeah, the smithing stones, the cracked pot, the stone sword, and we'll get the cracked pots probably in a later episode because I'll be going to the Divine Tower in Caelid and we'll be fighting a boss that is a lot easier using sleep pots. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and equip this armor.
I'm finished.
And now we're going to, after this, we will run down and go collect the map piece for the Weeping Peninsula. And watch out, once you pick it up, there'll be like this huge arrow that tries to, come get you. But we don't do that. But we will be going to that fort up there in a later episode to get one of the pieces for the Deathtouched medallion, which is used to go to Altus Plateau, which is kind of a mid-game area. Most people go there right after beating Renala, because then it can get you to the Golden Godfrey and Morgott and other things, and the Lindell capital. We're gonna rest back at the side of Grace. Now we're going to go get to the Deathtouched catacombs, which, spoiler alert, I'm acting like an absolute idiot in this episode because I go to 4 different freaking locations trying to find this place. Because I was looking at the wiki and I thought it was here, but it was over here. And then I went over there, but it was over there. And I could not figure out this place on the map. But after the 4th place I went to, I finally found it. But yeah, if you see me acting like an idiot right now, oh, well, it's going to be even worse. Trust me, later on to this series, I'll probably stop cutting out most parts where I die a lot. Especially when we get to like major bosses. And you'll see that I suck at this game. So I originally thought it was right here. But it's not. And then this is, why I'm AFK right here is because I'm looking at the wiki. And then it's like, no, because it shows it down here. And then I go down there. And it's not on this other side. At this point, I was just thinking, like, what am I doing? Because I felt blind, so I just kept running along the wall to see if maybe it was just down here. And it's not till I realize that it's actually down here. And you want to go left. Might be down one more. Oh, no. You go past these gravestones. And it's not down here either. So, what you'll do is you'll keep moving. I'm an idiot. It's actually all the way down there. Now we're gonna do this. And I think down here is also, it's a Godric Knight, or whatever it's called, I'm not sure. But it drops the Ash of War for Golden Vow, which is, I guess it's good, but I mean, honestly, you're better off just getting a seal and getting Golden Vow for the incantation. But for now, you might as well just use the Ash of War. But early game, you shouldn't really need buffs. It's early game. I mean, unless you really, really think you need them, you're not going to need them that bad. But now, we'll go down into the Deathtouched catacombs. Because, hooray, I finally found the freaking thing. We'll open the store. And we'll go down the stairs. And then we'll pick up a side of grace. Because I know this catacomb. And so I just decided to run through it. I die once. And then I cut the recording. And then I just come back with the Uchigatana. Probably next episode I'll come back here and finish this catacomb. And then I'll show you the pathway to get to the Uchigatana. It's not too hard to find. You can either kill the enemies that you run by, or you can just run by them. And right here I was just being an idiot and letting 1,400 skeletons just like run through me. And if you see that door that was just to my right, after we picked up that flower, the first flower, that's the hallway that you go down to, and it will lead you to the Uchigatana. So I go down here, thinking that it's down here, and it's not down here. And I keep being an idiot and missing that flame, and then I just get spammed by the skeletons and friggin' die. Because I'm too busy trying to walk onto the one that's on the ground and kill it. And skeletons, if you kill them, they'll respawn if you don't kill them during the stage that they're on the ground, and you'll see them start like kind of like glowing. Anyways, now we'll have to we're gonna go to the rune farm that I mentioned in the last episode, and we're gonna farm up a little bit of ruins to get to the dexterity stat that I need to be able to wield the Uchigatana. Alrighty, now that we got the Uchigatana, you can see me using it. Anyways, that's all for this episode. Unfortunately, I was going to do a lot more, but next episode we'll go finish the Deathtouched catacombs. We'll clear through Weeping Peninsula, and we'll probably go tackle that fort and get that first piece of the Deathtouched medallion. We might go to the fort in Caelid. Oh yeah, We're also going to be getting the one of the best early game staffs for mages and a good early game spell. But anyways, that will be all for this episode, and I will be uploading it, the 4th part, soon. See ya.